Alright, hey everybody, we're back at it with another comic book haul. I just went to Baltimore Comic-Con last weekend. New York Comic-Con is this weekend, so the con season is in full swing. I got a stack of books here, as you all can see. The ones on the left, the majority of them I got from Baltimore Comic-Con. I also picked up some from the flea market, some from my LCS, and I got a big box in the mail the other day from my friend John, like an act of kindness, early Christmas gift from him. He's always done right by me, either with trading or we've bought some stuff off each other over the past couple of months. And he's a big seller on Instagram as well, with G.I. Joe figures and comics and stuff like that. But I'll show you the books that he gifted me here. There's some really nice stuff. He knows that I'm a Perillo fan, so he sent me this Queen Sonia book, and then just some other neat filler books. Believe it or not, I've never read Hulk 181. So this is actually my first copy of that in any format. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. Then he sent me this Action Comics #1 special. Just some nice Bronze Age filler type things. This amazing Linsner cover. When I see him again, he always hits the con circuit. I'm going to get him to sign that right across there. Iron Man #89. I don't know what issue number of Venom this is. I didn't get a chance to take a look at it yet. Vampirella, a J. Scott Campbell cover. Batman #46. Avengers #1, and a Marvel Legends reprint of Hulk #1, and then some nice Silver Age stuff he sent me. Tales of Suspense '71, Submariner #14. I actually needed that for my Submariner run. I was very happy to get these. He knows I'm a big Popeye fan as well, so I got that. A really nice issue of Thor, #156, and then another issue of Popeye. These are early Silver Age. It's post 55, but pre 1960. And Hawkeye #1. This was the big thing in the gift. This amazing Steranko cover. It's for the Marvel Comics Index for Tales of Suspense. I have the print of this. Steranko was at Baltimore Comic-Con. This would have been a cool thing to get signed. But I brought some stuff with me to have him sign, and I opted not to. And then last, a Tales of Suspense #73, a 4.0 slabbed copy he just threw in. So John, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Just making some room so things just don't go flying. So I stopped by my LCS the other day and to pick up some books that I had on hold. I don't have a pull list, but I email him, when certain books are coming out to save me a copy. So I got the Joshua Middleton Batgirl, the Amazing Spider-Man annual, the Delato cover, Wonder Woman #55 and 54, Jenny Frison covers. The Art Germ Catwoman. And I like these cosplay covers. So I got the Dejasaurus cosplay for Vampirella Dejasaurus #1 and the Vampirella one. And then, of course, the Red Sonja cosplay #21. So we got some new dollar bin books in when I went there the other day. And I went through there. And I used that new app. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's called Key Collector. You can get it in any app store that's on your mobile device. And I found these by using that. Witches #1. I remember this actually was a hot book for a while. Excuse me. Rat Queens #1. This is a pretty popular book by Boom Studios. Lumberjanes #1. It's the first print. And then Exiles #86. It's got the Weapon Hulk prototype on here. It's like a $10 book. This was the coolest find. It is a Wizard World Hulk #1 variant by Michael Turner. I think this is like a $25 and up book. I was able to pick this up for $1, and I didn't know that at the time. I just knew it was a Turner cover that I didn't have. It's in really nice shape. One spine tick, I think, on there. Still, I was glad to pick that up. Alright. Erod 212, who has a YouTube channel, also has he's part of New York Warriors crew. He also is a seller on Instagram, and he had this Perillo book, Batman #50. I think it was $10 plus shipping. So thank you, Erod, for that. Then I also picked this up on Instagram for $1, Power Man and Iron Fist #54. And America's Best Comics, the Wizard exclusive. It's got first Tom Strong and first Promethea, Alan Moore's all-new superhero universe. So, wanting to get those. Alright, so as you see, there's my top 10 list for this year. Not doing really well with it. I was able to pull off 2 so far. But I found another one at the flea market the other day, which I'll show you right now. Amazing Spider-Man #120, one of the Hulk appearances. I still need to get issue 119. Still looking for a Witchblade 87, a Tales of Suspense 50, Tomb of Dracula 1. I just got 10 in the last video. Spidey 100, 252, Hulk 180, and any Golden Age Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, or a Submariner book. Don't think I'll be getting those. But I was happy to pick this up. I got this for $20. I had a couple of boxes of books, some books that I had zero attachment to, some independent books, some 90s Superman, some 90s New Warriors, some 90s Namor, 2 boxes. It was like maybe 2 short boxes full of books. And, they had really no value to me. So I took them to the flea market, and I traded them in for this little stack of books here. Tech Jacket #1, Robert Kirkman book. It is the first Invincible preview. So I was happy to get that. Machine Man #19, first appearance of Hobgoblin. Is it? No, it's not Hobgoblin. Jack-o'-lantern. This is the newsstand edition. And then the direct edition. I don't know which one's rarer at this time period. This is from 1979. I would imagine the direct editions are the rarer of the two, since there weren't that many comic shops in 1979 that I can remember anyway. Flash Gordon, a Whitman reprint. Captain America 323, which is the first appearance of the U.S. Agent. Use that little app to get that. Figure that out. Daredevil 232, first appearance of Nuke. Daredevil 189, the first appearance of Stick. Then I found some culls for my my run. This is a Plug cover, cull number 11. Starting to have a better appreciation for Mike Plug. Number 12. Number 4. Anytime I find them on the cheap, I'll pick them up. Number 6. And then I was able to get Huntress number 1. Punisher number 4. It's my second or third copy of that. Batman 475. First Renee Montoya. And then 2 copies of Punisher number 10, where he fights Daredevil. So, I mean, not bad. I was able to clear out some space, get rid of some books I didn't want. Was able to pick up some books without actually having to pay for anything. I was really happy to get that Tech Jacket. That was actually the best book he had available for trade. The guy down the flea market, there's 2 different guys at my flea market that sell comics. The indoor guy wanted nothing to do with the stuff that I had. So I brought it to the outside guy and went through all his long boxes. Speaking of flea markets, I went again today and picked up some stuff. Mostly dollar books. Weird Science number 1. Wally Wood cover, does some EC reprints. Venom, The Enemy Within, Part 1. I think this glows in the dark. I'm trying to see who did the cover. I think it's a Bob McLeod cover. Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. I used to watch Fat Albert when I was a kid on the Saturday morning cartoons. And we all kind of know what just happened with Bill Cosby. Invincible Iron Man number 9, first print. First full appearance of Riri Williams. It's funny, the cameo is worth more than the first full appearance. Normally it's the other way around. But I guess it's just whatever collectors are into. Picked that up for $1. I always grab these when I see them. The Rocketeer, Dave Stevens. So we got number 2 and number 1. And then Nightmare on Elm Street, number 1 by Innovation. It's a $25 book. I was able to pick that up for $1. This was a very interesting find. It wasn't in a bag or board. It was just laying, in a bunch of junk that he had. But I picked it up anyway. I think I'm going to bring this to a halt for a little bit. So it's Superman Tim store. It is from, let's see if you can see that, 1947. I wonder if it's like a department store giveaway or something to do with a department store. This thing's filthy. I think it may even have some water damage to it. Here's some of the artwork inside. So it's a mini comic of some sort. I wonder if this can be cleaned at all or pressed or something. Erod, if you're watching, let me know if you think you can work some magic with this thing. I wasn't going to leave that there for $1. It's the closest thing I have to a Golden Age Superman comic book. so I picked that up. There's comparable books like this on eBay for $60 and up, so they're out there. I picked this up for $5. A guy had a stack of comics on his tailgate of a truck, and I went through the stack, and this was the best book he had in there. Adventure into Fear, number 19, first appearance of Howard the Duck. It's, you know, it's like maybe a 4.0 copy for $5, though. You can't beat that. Another $5 pickup, Western Gunfighters, another Golden Age comic. I'm trying to step up my Golden Age collecting game a bit. If I can find some affordable stuff, I'm going to pick them up. This was, he wanted 10 for it. I asked him if he would do 5, and he did. It's in respectable shape. I always love the orange and the yellow covers. I think that's what drew me to this. And it's actually my first Western comic. Actually, my second one. My first one's actually in the stack. I don't have many Western comics in the collection. So that was a pretty cool find. Then he wanted $40 for this, and then he says, you know what, you can have it for $20 because I'm tired of looking at it. And it is Zap Comics number 1. It's the third print. I mean, first print's over $1,000 book. It's a pretty rare underground comic. First appearance of Mr. Natural, I believe, is in this little mini comic here. So I was glad to pick that up. And last, I actually went to Zap Comics and picked this up for $25. Captain Marvel Adventures number 130. It's from 1950, I believe. So I was very happy to score this for $25. It's now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th issue in this title. So, all right, coming down the home stretch. I wasn't going to show all these books in this video, but I'm kind of glad I did, because I'm getting them through them really quick. So S.L. Gallinat, who is a big G.I. Joe artist, had some sketches, pre-done sketches in folders. And these sketches here that I'm about to show you, and I'm kicking myself, I should have bought the whole folder, but these were only $1 a piece. Me and Comic Order and I, we were going through them, and he picked out some, and I picked out these two. I'm just wetting my whistle a little bit. So I picked this up for $1. A lot of work went into this sketch just for $1. I mean, that's awesome. And whoops, this one as well. Ladies with guns, gotta like them. All right, so very happy to get those. And then when I ran into Comic Order, I had a little book for him, but he had some stuff for me as well. He knows I'm a Frazetta fan, and he had a double of this creepy number 27, which I did not have. And then he also had a double of this Psychoanalysis number 3. It's an EC Comics. It's really rough. The cover's detached and everything, but you know what? I don't care. I'll take EC Comics in pretty much any grade, any genre. So, thank you very much, Matthew. I appreciate you, brother. All right, so on with the last bit of books that I got. I'd spent a total of about $250 for everything that I'm about to show that I got at Baltimore. I picked this up, this Joe Jusko cover. I had seen this before in maybe Comic Crip video. Wanted that ever since. Oh, this was another book that I got from Matt. He sent me that for my run. I picked up this super high-grade copy of Tomb of Dracula number 20 for $2. I may slab this. I'm not sure. It's in really high grade. It's the nicest Dracula book I have in my collection. Zero spine ticks on this. I mean, maybe a 9.0 copy, 9.2. So we'll see. I've not slabbed any books before, so I might start getting into that. Another Frazetta cover. I actually got this and the next book for free. Satanica and then Verotica. Both of these are Frazetta covers. Found a copy of Rocket Raccoon number 1 for $1. That was weird to find that. Vanguard Illustrated number 2. Dave Stevens cover for $1. And another Dave Stevens cover for $1. So I spent most of my money at 2 booths. The booth where I got those Frazetta covers from, and this booth here. I got this for $2. John Carter, number 11, Deja Torres, Origin, and it's a bondage cover. So I found 2 copies of that. Teen Titans 18. I think that was $1. Teen Titans 45 for $2. First appearance of Bumblebee. Eternals number 10 for $2. Needed that for my run. Supernatural Thrillers number 1. Got that for $2. At some point, someone was trying to get $25 for that. This is a Steranko cover. It's in decent condition, maybe a 6.0. This is a book that that app was a big help on. I knew it was a Neil Adams cover, All-Star Western number 2, but it's actually the first appearance of El Diablo. This is a $50 book. Couldn't believe that. Got this for $2. I think that was the best deal I got at the con all day. Then I got a handful of books signed. Red Sonja number 16 by Jenny Frison, and number 4. These were my 2 favorite covers from her. And then I got the Living Corpse team to sign this book for me. Forgot their names. If you're a Living Corpse fan, though, you know who they are. I think one guy's name is Buzz, and the other guy is Ken. And then the last signature I got was from Ramona Fredon, Super Friends, the first appearance of Zan and Jaina. So as soon as I got to the con, within the first 10 minutes, I dropped $65 right off the bat, getting 3 sketches done. I got 2 from Tom Rainey. They were $20 a piece for a simple head sketch. So he did this Spider-Man for me, and this Captain America head sketch. I really like the cap. The cap is really nice. And then Ken Lashley did this All-Star Batman head sketch for me for $25. So I was happy to get that as well. Manny's not a fan of this cover. He didn't think he did a good job. But for $25, it was supposed to be just a simple head sketch. I was very happy with it. Airboy Comics, Volume 5, Number 1. I got this for $20. He wanted $22. I may get it pressed out. It might look a little better with a pressing. I wanted this because it looked like a Batman submarine or bat boat or something like that. It looks a hell of a lot like something Batman would ride around in. I've always liked this Bugs Bunny cover. I got this at the booth where I got those Frazettas from. He had a box of Golden Age books that were $10 each, no matter what the sticker price was. So I picked up that. I picked this up for $5 at the booth where I got those other $2 books from. Real Clue Crime Stories. It actually looks better than it is, though the bag that he had it in was really filthy. So it looks better now than it did when I got it, but it's still a really rough book, as you can see. But a $5 Golden Age book, I'm going to pick that up anytime. And it does present well. This is rough. I got this for $10. Whiz Comics. It's my first issue of Whiz. This is number 62. It's got some really bad water damage. This was $10. It looks better in the Mylar than it did in the rough poly bag. This was a $20 purchase. I got this from the same booth. It's my second issue of Feature Comics, featuring the Doll Man. It's in really nice shape. I forgot what year it was, but again, it's a Golden Age book. I think there's a pen mark there. Nope, that's not a pen mark. That's just in the cover. It says ID. I think that's what that says. Yeah, ID. So, colors are really nice on this as well. Speaking of some nice colors, look at that. Those colors just pop out at you. That was a $10 pickup. Porky Pig in Roaring Rockets. So that was a $10 purchase. I really like this cover. This was my big purchase of the con. He had it. He said he wanted $125 for it. He had just gotten it in. I asked if he can do any better for it. He said $75. He came down quite a bit. I said, "Can you do $70?" And he said, "Sure." And then I proceeded to mess it up. See, if you look closely, see that piece of orange right there? That flaked off right there. The Mylars are murder on these books, man. Mylar just ripped that thing right off. Still, I'm very happy with this book. It's a really nice book. I would put this in one of the top books in my collection, I think. I might do another one of those top 50 books. I did one a couple of years ago. And I know a lot of people recently have been doing that. So this is definitely a candidate for that. I think it's a good deal for $70. Last, Sally Forth, number 1, Wally Wood artwork. So I picked that up. I think I paid $15 for that. So that's it. Very happy with the books I picked up. A pretty eclectic group of books. You know, no major keys in here, but some books that I really enjoy having in the collection. I'm trying to pick up some more Golden Age stuff as I go along. Trying to, you know, pick up my sketch game as well. I don't have many sketches in the collection. So that's it, boys and girls. Thanks a lot for watching. As always, I appreciate the comments and the thumbs up and the interaction with everybody. And thanks again, John and Matt, for the books that you guys gave me. And we'll see you guys soon. Take care.